Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I am getting ready to undertake a journey. If you watched my podcast video the other day, I gave just a little talk about making commitments to yourself and keeping commitments to yourself. And I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like it's my time to be a little vulnerable and be a little more open in sharing the process of what I'm doing. So I have contemplated several times whether or not to put these videos on this channel or put them on the FemSpot channel. And the thing is, I'm really torn and I'm actually not really sure what to do. So one thing that I definitely wanted to do was give the opportunity to anybody that could be helped or motivated or encouraged or inspired by this journey that I'm about to undergo. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I had a video basically kind of go viral and we have 1.3 million views on it, I think. And I never thought that that was gonna happen. I never thought it would happen. I had no idea, and I'm grateful and I'm really thankful. But I also know that I got a lot of subscribers based off of that one video who may or may not, you know, be interested in the type of content that I create. That is something that I already know. So I'm not really looking to revamp this channel in any way, but I was kind of thinking, is this a process that I want to undergo on this channel? But you know, I don't know. I am going to be starting 12 weeks of The Artist's Way. And if you don't know what The Artist's Way is, it is a book that was written back in the 90s. I think that it was originally created for people, writers suffering with blocks, and people suffering with blocks in their creativity. And you know, everyone is creative. I know that I am a creative soul. I'm an entrepreneur. The idea of creation and birthing new projects and, you know, new life, really. And, you know, whether you're building your home to be something great and beautiful, or, you know, building your life, or no matter what, we're always creating. And when that creativity gets blocked and you're not in the flow, it can cause for some really difficult times. I think that I suffer from anxiety, and I say that I think because I've never had that clinically told to me or anything like that, but a lot of things do have the tendency to make me anxious. And as I'm getting older, and really just trying to find myself and find my tribe and find, you know, lasting friendships and meaningful relationships and just meaningful work and things that I'm passionate about, and doing and creating those things. Now that that is sort of like the center focus of my life, I realize that like I'm pretty fucked up, as most of us are. I think a lot of us are fucked up in our own respect, and I think that a part of this journey in life in general is to understand why, so that you can transcend, so that you can move past it, so that you can go forward being better than you were yesterday. Each day is an opportunity to be more wise about the things that are happening in our life. So with that being said, I have been interested in writing a book for a really long time, and a couple of years ago I actually had words on the page and I was able to just flow. I've written my entire life since I was in about the second grade, when me and my best friend used to write 12 and 15 page stories and draw the animation. And you know, it was always really fun for me. Writing has always been a creative outlet as well as just an outlet in general. I feel like I'm a much better writer than I am a speaker, probably. I'm a really good storyteller, and I remember things verbatim very easy, so it's really easy for me to retell a story and give you all the juicy details. But that is me. Writing has always been my medium to express how I'm feeling. I've never really been the type of person that can easily say something to somebody else, but I can write it all down super simple and like not have any issues. I really just feel the push and the call to start channeling my energy toward my writing, and lately I have not had any time to get on the papers. We have to fill our cup every day. We have to be our best in order to give our best as women, wives, mothers, daughters, employees, employers, bosses, whatever it is that we are. When we give of ourselves, when the cup is empty, like, what do you have to give? So I've just been feeling kind of stuck, and I make these little appointments with myself, and I'm like, okay, on Tuesday I'm gonna make sure that I get some writing done, and then something happens on Tuesday and I never sit down and I never get the writing done. And those type of things have to stop happening. I have to find a way, and this is where sacrifices come into play, and this is where things like, you know, when you genuinely want something and you go after what you want, you have to manage your time and your energy around that thing. And so this is important to me, and this is something that is a priority on my list. So I am excited to undergo the Artist's Way. It is 12 weeks. It is 84 days. One of the biggest things about the Artist's Way is the morning pages. That is like the steeple of this whole thing. That is the exercise that you are required to do every single day. And I'm a journaler. I love journaling. I believe in journaling for healing. I believe in journaling for self-expression. I believe in journaling for cultivating authenticity, for all of those things. I think that journaling is probably one of the most important things that we can do to really get everything out of our head and out of our heart out, so that we're constantly in a good state of flowing energy and renewed energy, and we're not holding on to things. You know, a lot of our thoughts and the worries and the things that bother us, you know, they get stagnant, and those things rest in the body. They, you know, store in our energy centers, and that's why we have blocked chakras and, you know, all of these areas of blockage. So I am wanting to unblock the blocks. I want to get unstuck. I want to start writing again. And, you know, I want to feel like that powerhouse woman that I know that I am, and that I know that I can be. And perhaps maybe I'm having some sort of like strange, like midlife crisis. I'll be 33 this year, and probably I think a big part of it is just that when I was younger, you think of 33, and when you're young, 33 is like low-key kind of old, although it's not old. So if you're young and you're watching this, 33 is like probably, I don't even want to say your prime, because it's just still so young. But I had expectations, and when our current reality does not line up with our expectations, that is where we have disappointment, and that disappointment turns to things like resentment and jealousy and all of those really ugly, nasty feelings that we can get sometimes. And I don't want to feel that way. I want to accept where I am. I want to take on this challenge, this journey, this path, and really see what happens. So I'm hoping to go into this with an open mind. And I'm hoping to go into this trying to be as authentic as possible. So I will be doing a video every single day for 84 days as I journey through the Artist's Way. And I want to be accountable, because I really want to do this. And so of course, even in the book, it expresses how in the beginning of this whole thing, you know, it's fun and you're gung-ho about it and you're happy and you're excited, but somewhere, you know, after you get a couple of weeks in, you know, that's when the ego and the limiting thoughts and all of that mindset, that constant naggingness that's always there saying, you know, talking all this shit, that's when that part starts to come out. And there's going to be days when I don't feel like it, and those become the days that are the most important. Those become the days that probably bring the most insight and clarity. And I've always been a really spiritual person. I've always been the person that's like more into the deep stuff. So I think I feel like I'm really ready to just get deep with myself. And I think it's really just my season to undergo something for myself, to not worry about teaching others, honestly, to really not even worry about sharing with others. And that's why the daily videos, most of them will be fairly unedited and really just the raw truths of what it is that I'm going through, and really just in hopes to inspire somebody else. So I hope that you decide to stick around, but if you don't, I will have these videos to look back on for a lifetime and see at what point I was when I started this, and you know, really just see if I can get through it. I'm choosing to make a commitment to myself, and I'm choosing to be an example by honoring that commitment and putting this all out there for the world to see. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and I will be starting this whole journey tomorrow. I've been reading the book and getting prepared for this for about a week now, and so tomorrow will be day 1 of 84 days of The Artist Way. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.